Hello, jumping right into it today a little bit. Hello, welcome. Mostly because if you can't tell, setup's a little different. I did put the fancy camera up, so there'll be a bit of an extended break when we're done with this. So I can put this back where it's supposed to be. Um, this is this is a C920, this is the actual face cam. And then this up here, this is the fancy camera sitting in 4K mode. Just because it's a little clearer, although there's still enough of a glare that's hard to see. As you can see, we're starting today off with some Lego. I was in Walmart a couple days ago, just wanted to look for fun, see if there was anything interesting, and it's like I literally didn't know that they had made uh, monster truck Lego. Oh, pardon me. Oof. I came out of nowhere. I apologize. Um, yeah, I didn't know this was a thing until I found it at Walmart, like 2 days ago. So I was like, yeah, screw it. We especially haven't done a new model, in a while. And we haven't, we did Lego last week, but we haven't done Lego, like a new Lego model in a bit. So let's get this guy opened up. Also, you can make it into a buggy, but why would you? You can have Gravedigger. Also, apparently this is a pullback. If you can't tell from it says on almost every facet of the box, it seems like. Okay, half the facets of the box openly say that it's a pullback toy, as well as being, a Lego model. Pretty sure we're gonna have stickers. Let's see. I was hoping for numbered bags, but no luck for me. I think it's just... Oh yeah, we've got a decent amount of stickers we'll have to contend with. I feel like I say this every time, but... at one point Lego was the top manufacturer of tires. So there's our pullback mechanism. That's going to be our pullback mechanism. I kind of thought it was going to be larger, honestly, just because of how, thick this box is. Also, you have to be careful, because, as you can see from the bags, it's a lot of little round pieces. So stuff's probably going to roll. Open very carefully. You can see a couple pieces already trying. And I apologize in advance, I'm not going to null this. Oh, hey. I'm going to set big pieces aside for a sec, just so I can... carefully... Oh, a renegade, huh? Carefully maneuver this stuff over here. Flatten it out a bit. I think this is for the flagpoles. You can see there's a flag on back. There is one more model, monster truck model, and I don't recognize the truck. It's a more modern one. I was definitely like, if it was on, I would watch Monster Jam when I was a kid. I was definitely one of those kids that would still watch Monster Jam. I don't think Bigfoot was still a big deal when I was a kid. I think at that point that truck was probably a little dated, but Gravedigger was still, like one of the top trucks. They're still like the super cool truck. Van, what have you. Technically it's a van, I think. Starting with some very gentle Lego ASMR this morning. And then after this, obviously, we'll get back into Yakuza, kind of a tonal shift, but honestly, that's appropriate for Yakuza, my goodness. Yakuza's tone, as we have found out, swings wildly from moment to moment. Because, I mean, we haven't even gotten into, like... We've seen some of it. Or, like, tenses. We haven't gotten into, like, the real raw emotional stuff that can happen in Yakuza. The story's gonna get more painful as we go. That's for later. I'm gonna separate that, because I know that's the flag. I'm trying to just sort of... I don't quite have enough space to really, like, null this out. I would have had to get the big table, and that's... Hey, Lemon Square. It would have been, like, a pain to film. It's like... The table basically takes up all the space, so I barely can even get into here, and then I have to pretty much walk on this stupid couch we really need to get rid of someday. You have to, like, walk over that to get around where the camera lives, and... It's a thing. If you go watch my NES, Lego NES videos, you can see the general setup there. Also, yes, it's hinted at here, but there is always a one-to-one guide in the book of what, I guess if you've never put Lego together before, of what the axles look like, so you know you're getting the right one. Which has always been really handy. We're actually starting right away with the mechanism. Also, I'm putting this in the wrong place. Be up here. We are starting this off by needing to fix stuff. Time where we put a Lego set together flawlessly and don't need to fix a mistake. Let's have this a little zoomed in. I can probably punch that out a bit. Let me adjust this camera a little. Punch that out a bit so you can kind of see more. That's not bad. I just have a I have a tendency to bring it here, to bring it close to my face, to put it together. And we need one of these to go right in here. There's step 2. Now we add the mechanism. Let me see how this is supposed to go. Like this. Nope. Like this. Lemon Square, how you doing, by the way? Judging by the thickness of the book, we'll probably be getting to Majima time about an hour-ish, maybe an hour and a half. Alright, this is the right piece we need. Doing well? I'm doing alright. It's Friday. Definitely good to see you Friday. As kind of meaningless as that is in my life, honestly, but... Alright, then one for the other side. There we go. Also, if you didn't see it from the picture, this is a LEGO Technic set, so we're not dealing really with, the typical LEGO pieces. It's all axles and gears and all that fun stuff. Okay, so we need these little L shapes, which are conveniently right next to each other. Go here. Like that, and we need a matching one on the other side. So they cover, yep, so they cover that little orange. It is Friday. It's nice sunny weather. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sunny, but I think it's very warm. Here, at least. Okay, so I need this guy. I think today's only supposed to be 37? Something like that. But then tomorrow's supposed to be in the 50s, so I will take it. It's a lot better than the the colder days that we've been having. We had a couple real cold days here again, you know. Maybe 20s for the high and like teens, if not single digits for the low. Honestly, I'm like, I hope that's the end of that. I hope we don't like I hope that those were the last of those days we get until like the next December. I will be okay with that. Okay. Now we're up to step 7. I did not go to look to see how many steps we have here. Should have, but I did not. Okay, well, these brown ones, it actually stops flat on the end. Is it in the middle section? It is, okay. Those here, so this will slide. Used to the cold weather, but... Oh, yeah. I'm also used to the cold weather, but, like... Teens and 20s is pushing it. It's a point where it's like, alright, we get it, it's cold. You can stop now. There we go. So some of these pieces just don't want to go on. So we need the other one of these. Make it pretty identical to the other. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I was like, I don't know how those came together. This is facing the right way in my hands. And I apologize for there's stuff you don't see. I'm used to like bringing these pieces close to me to put them together, so. So that should go in there. This should connect here. And this should connect here. Perfect. Well, I'm wondering what piece this is going to be that it moves around, so like why does we need a bit that slides? So that'll be interesting. When we get there. When we get to a point where that means something. Looks like we need another L shape. I'm not seeing. I'm sure it's in here, I'm just not seeing it yet. Right, yeah, it's another L shape. Oh, here it is. L shape, another one of these brown axles that ends in a ends in a little like stopgap basically. It just terminates flat. So we need to take one of these. Few of these. Okay, so it's one facing one way and two facing the other. I didn't mind the cloudy day yesterday, only because I talked about this yesterday. The sun beats down on our house all day, so a cloudy day where this doesn't, you know, temperature doesn't vary 20 degrees in a day inside, I'm okay with it. Is there? But again, I've talked about it before. There's like zero temperature control in this house, so any opportunity I get to mitigate that, I will take. But a sunny day is always good. Right, it looks like we're doubling up again. This time with these little guys with just one little axle in them. Right, they attach to the top of those L shapes we put in earlier. Put that right there. So I absolutely should have taken a picture of, maybe well before I finished the ridiculous setup. I took a drawer out of the desk because we got this really nice, like, writing desk with charging ports, and it would be great for that. But because it, the entire underneath of the desk is drawers, is a pair of drawers. No pun intended. There's no mounting for any sort of little clips. Yep, this is a Lego Technics. Yeah, Lego Technic. It's just the silliness of, like, an actual branded monster truck that I didn't know they did this. That I was just like, okay, I kind of have to for the absolute silliness of they actually made a Gravedigger Lego model. The fact that this exists was reason enough for me to buy it. Plus, I used to like monster trucks when I was a kid. I would still, like, watch a monster truck show. Like, if someone got me tickets to Monster Jam, I wouldn't turn them down. Is this correct? I mean, I know it's correct, it just... It just seems like it's right up against this. Like, something about it doesn't feel right. That makes sense. Maybe it's supposed to be above the bump? Oh, you know what? I put these on wrong. That's what it is. Be like this. Oh, okay. This is the part that should be going through all the pullback axles. Got it. Okay. Yep, I screwed up. Okay, this makes no sense. It's true because it doesn't. Yeah, it's a hard thing to demonstrate. I try putting a couple wheels on. This is okay. My brain stopped working for a second there. I apologize. This is the pullback mech. I mean, we know that from the engine, but, like, this is the axle that goes through the pullback mech. This long piece here that I was trying to figure out. And I was right. I was right in that my assumption about it was incorrect. So just to demonstrate. So this is the part where, if you wind the wheels back and let them go, that's what's going to make the whole vehicle propel by pullback. So I can do it forward all I want and drive it forward, but pulling it back will make it just go. So there we go. We've got the... So this is probably where this is going to live. Like, this tire is probably going... Oh, there we go. This tire is probably going to go on this axle, but not yet. For that matter, get ahead of ourselves a bit. And all these tires installed. So I am getting better about closing the chat in OBS and using the chat in my stream stream dashboard. That way, I can see the pronouns that were just mentioned in the chat just now. I mean, again, I think you can still like install the pronouns for your account, even if you don't actually see them. Like if you're not using Chrome or Edge, like if you're on mobile or something. Fortunately, I don't think they have a mobile app. Or like a mobile extension. I honestly don't think mobile Twitch extensions are a thing. Yes. Yes, it is a pullback mechanism, just like those old toy cars. You know, which is neat. Not like a thing I particularly look for, but the fact that it's here is kind of cool. It is very much a selling point on the box. You got those two, and I'll show you. They're all about like, no, look, it's a pullback, and then it's on this one too, where we open the box in different languages. So of 6 facets of this box, oh no, 4 of them, because this actually shows how it works. So of 6 facets of this, 4 of them mention that it's a pullback. All right, these guys. Reorient the model the way it's being shown here. Oh, looks like it's right here. And here. Those are some... Oh, these are probably actually the rear fenders. So, whoa. Where did you come from? So, longer end towards the green part. Let's touch that new piece I just added. There we go. We're essentially building up the back of this first. Oh, we got stickers already. Goodness. Alright. Oh, here we go. Sticker number 1. This way. On this one. Yeah. There we go. And we've got a matching sticker for the other fender. If you weren't here for it, you don't know how happy I was that the Lego NES only has like 4 stickers. They went the extra mile with the Lego NES and printed a bunch of the stuff right on the on the on the little console. I think the only stickers were there's a sticker on the back of the TV, which you guys can't see right now, and then I think everything else was just on the label. I think it was actually only 3 stickers. I want to say it was. Oh, that is exactly the piece we need. I want to say it was just 2 stickers for the label, because it went across 2 pieces, and a sticker for the back of the TV, and that was it. It was just like the fact that most of the stuff that's on here is printed. I don't have to try and make a sticker to, fit perfectly to make it look nice. It's just exactly what I needed. It's like if you screw up a sticker a little bit, it doesn't look good. It just won't look good. You will be sunk for that piece looking good, because if you peel it up, it's a sticker, so it's just going to look bad. Honestly, the atmosphere of this music, the ambience music on Spotify from Harris Heller, kind of makes me want to go back and play more Oxenfree, which I still technically have to do, but I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the roof construction, I was very tempted to play Oxenfree, get one of the other endings, and pretend like I hadn't played it. It was very tempting, but then all that roof construction happened, and I wasn't able to stream for 2 weeks. And even then, the day I came back, they still started moving stuff around again, like at the end of the stream. It wasn't nearly as bad, but I definitely heard the cherry picker starting up again before I was done. Okay, then I need yellow. Oh, shorting the yellow one, it's a 5. I slept on the game Oxenfree for too long. That was one I should have played a while back. It was just one of those games I just had sitting in Game Pass. It's like, I'm gonna play this one of these days, and I just never did. Hello. And when I was finally like, I need a game to play. Let's do Oxenfree right after I'd done the dig. So I had this weird, like, double shot of cosmic horror that was completely unintentional. Okay, we need this. It's almost more like a nail, because it has this flat head to it. Bring this back up, so I can slide this, I'm assuming, probably all the way, but we shall see if that's wrong. Oh, this is going to be a whole thing. Okay. Need a smaller of these. And one of these guys over here. Nope, nope. You stay put. I haven't dropped anything, have I? I don't think so. Sorry, I'm doing it again. And if I'm ever building this close to my body and you can't see things, I apologize. It's just habit. One of those ingrained habits that I've found hard to break because, you know, you do stuff like this for so long not thinking about the camera that when the camera gets involved, you sometimes you're just not thinking about making, so you're not thinking about the camera position. You'd think I'd be better at that with all the Lego I've put together, but it's definitely a thing that I have noticed. Oh, I haven't had one of these yet. These bright, gravedigger green axles yet. Need a drink of water. Be careful, because it's sparkling water. There we go. Actually, it's extra tight. Today's water, by the way, is Fuji Apple from Walmart. Not sponsored. I don't know why they ever would sponsor me, but not not an ad. I honestly, if I ever got a sponsorship deal or one of those free packages they'll send to influencers, I would be confused. All right. Enjoy your bagels. And you keep talking about how ever got to a point of quote-unquote fame, I would be confused. Confused? I went one too high. That explains it. It would genuinely be a moment if I ever got, like the newest thing that I've been seeing is Xbox has been sending around a mini fridge with mini fridge with a bunch of The Rock's new energy drink, and you get like the same model sunglasses that he wore on stage when they unveiled the original Xbox, which is why The Rock is involved. I'm sorry, I know his name is Dwayne Johnson, but like, again, I grew up in the 90s. I grew up as a wrestling fan. He'll always be The Rock. This doesn't matter. Oh. Oh, no, it does kind of matter. Okay. Okay. Where's our other fender or, you know, whatever this... Actually, this might be engine cover? Or this might be what would be the hood if this were, you know, an actual van. Which also means I need stickers. And so, as I'm looking at up, number 9. Makes sense, but... I had a hard time getting a hand on these stickers sometimes. And then 2 goes on the other side. There we go. So we have this sweet flame-covered hood. Oh, and we need... Now, connection plugs in here. And here. Okay, so I think if I'm looking at this right, it goes here. Yeah, it goes into this. Although it seems like it's... Oh, no, it slides in here. Okay. That's what was messing me up. It is actually part of this. And then these go in here. There we go. Build that body out a bit. Oh, and now we're going to start putting on the other little triangle piece now that we have this in. Pardon me. I don't know why I particularly like reflex back when the microphone is attached to my head, but reflexively, I'm like, get away from the camera. Or we can get away from the microphone. Also the camera, but also if a shadow is on my face, I apologize if I'm too close. The shadow of the second camera hits me in the face. So this goes right in this area here. So it's a piece of to cooperate. Oh, and also I put this in the wrong spot. It should be here. So, Got both of these with the axles facing out. This all snaps together. Make sure this axle is kind of even through both sides. Now you need to make another one of these, so we'll take these two. There's something weirdly satisfying about seeing the, like, it's a little sad because you know you're running out of Lego to play with, but there's something satisfying about the pile of Lego getting a little smaller and a little smaller and a little smaller. It's a, you know, it just, you know, it gives you that sense of completion. Also, I'm curious now. What's probably not a set you can buy. It's a cute little set, though. Oh, they have some actual pictures of Gravedigger. Here's the other one. The thing is called Max, but I don't know anything about that truck. Oh, wait, it occurs to me that maybe the other book's still in the box? I don't remember finding the other box. So we're actually about halfway done. What time is it? 10:37? Yeah, so about an hour, hour and a half, maybe a little more. Yeah, weird. Where's the other instruction book? Or... oh, interesting. So if I wanted to do the off-road buggy, I actually have to go to their website. I've never seen them do that before. Like, have one set of instructions only be online. That's new. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but interesting that they decided to make that an online-only part of the experience. I mean, and honestly, it also tells you where we are in the world. That's not an you know, I mean, it's a little inconvenient if, you know, God forbid that Lego ever went under. If we ever just didn't have Lego anymore, and the website went down, for instance. Just putting us out here as a thought experiment, basically. But if Lego ever went away, like, you know, potentially, these instructions would be gone unless you found them on, like, the Internet Archive. It just, I don't know. It's interesting to me to see them not print instructions for one of the, for a model with 2 options or 3 options. There are those models. I do have a bunch of LEGO Creator stuff, but they're mostly sitting in a box because, once upon a time, I'm sure I've also told this story, but I'm going to tell it again. Once upon a time, we had a move, and I had a plan to take all of my LEGO models and, throw them all in individual bags and, boxed up, and I slacked on it for so long that it was just ran out of time. So I wound up just kind of all throwing in a box and hoping they'd be okay, and they were not okay. It is just a tote full of loose Lego and Mega Bloks, because at the time, they still do, but at the time as well, they used to. They still do, but they used to too. Anyone's a Mitch Hedberg fan. They used to at the time do Halo Mega Bloks, and I was super into it. So I had a shelf full of Finn, hello. I almost just said Fennec. Or Finnick, actually, I think it's what I almost said. But yeah, I just kinda screwed up and let it. Oh, nope, I forgot a piece, darn it. Not again. Okay, take these out, because I forgot to put a spacer in here. These really don't want to budge, goodness. I may have to, and of course, I'm a fool and didn't get this out ahead of time. Sorry, we'll put the tail back in a moment. Also, you can see that I have a footrest under my desk. Surprise, I have a footrest under my desk. Also, is this it here? This is it here. Cool. Literally, the camera helped me. Just trying to be really careful. Yep, there goes one. Not to drop any pieces. I still did, but I was trying my best not to. Just in case, but this is just to help me clear these pieces. I don't want to move. For some reason, these are just the tightest fits ever. Except I can't quite get this in here, interestingly enough. I can lower it. But hey Finn, how's it going? Good to see you. There we go. That piece wound up not helping me at all. It's fine. It's because I need two of these, is the problem. Also, while it didn't help me in this instance, this is like the best thing you can get. Especially if you have like a flat piece stuck on another flat piece instead of getting your nails under. You've got a nice flat wedge to get them out. You've got, you know, this where you can just connect and then lever them out again. And then this here to help with axles, although it was a little tough to get it to work in that particular situation. Had to brute force it, but seriously, if you get a model that has one, save that piece, you know, save that removal piece. It's the best. A lot of the bigger models just come with one now. I was looking at one. I can't remember what the actual model was. I think it was Fantasy Blacksmith Shop, and it actually came with like a turquoise teal blue remover, and it's like I'm tempted. I'm tempted to get it because it's a cool like medieval blacksmith shop, but I'm also tempted to get it because the removal tool looks so good. Now, Finn, hope you're having a good day. We're going to be playing some Yakuza 0 a little later on, once we finish this Technic monster truck. Okay. So you can use the guide to show us exactly where they want this. A little closer in. There we go. That's exactly what they want. Like one of these spacers. It's in the right way. Also, I feel like I should have done the rock playlist for this instead of ambient, but I was more in the mood for something chill. And beyond that, I didn't want to have to keep stopping to stop the the ambient or the rock playlist from playing a rock cover of the Wellerman. I get it. Sea shanties are like are hip and in now, but like it's distracting to be listening to a rock and roll playlist and all of a sudden a sea shanty breaks out. So this I need to add these two, one spaced apart, and then that kind of completes our basic frame. Facing out. So just snap on in here. Beautiful thing. Oh yeah, Finn. Where are my hands relative to the camera? Look, we got to the 500 already. It's March, and we only need, I had to extend the bar out to 1,000 already. That by itself is a whole amazing thing. It also means when I get done with Yakuza 0, I'm playing Codename Iceman, and Codename Iceman isn't good. It is, honestly, Iceman I think is objectively the worst game on the list. Yugo Trilogy is odd. It's, I'd say the quality is a little laughable, but it was also one dude working on it. Doesn't make it good, but it was one dude working on it, I think, for the most part. It's one of those, like, infamously not great games. So this is the front tires, looks like. Oh, also, we've got this backwards now. Okay, so this is the top one. This goes on the far side. Yeah, Hugo Trilogy, though, is the $1,000. $750 we're playing. We are playing King's Quest, but on consoles. So we're playing the Master System version of the original King's Quest, and then the NES version of King's Quest V. And I will do my damnedest to beat them, but... especially King's Quest V, because it has some really timer-based puzzles. I may have a one-stream tap-out, especially in King's Quest V. We will see. So 2 holes on either side should be what's left over. I'm going to have to pull this out a bit. There we go. We can snap those down. I will say, like, if I can't do the cat and rat puzzle quickly enough, I may have to tap. I'm just saying ahead of time and giving myself a wimp out clause for that, just for that game. Like, the rest should be fine. I will play Codename Iceman to completion, even if it takes me a while to do so. Oh, also, this should be up. Oh, this goes in there. In here? Did I do this wrong? I put this on wrong? Totally did. Okay. So you're going to see what I was talking about with the stickers, by the way. Of just, like, once you put them on, if you need to peel them up, you'll likely get one part of it that just doesn't look good anymore. It's because, you know, it's a standard sticker. It's a very standard sticker. Okay, so the top should be facing end. There we go. Okay. I got that a little closer to the bubble. It's fine, and again, this one corner, if you look closely, will just won't look the same ever again. But you have to be looking for it. In fact, it's actually hard to pick up on the camera. It looks like it almost sits up here. There's nothing holding that in, which is interesting. Almost like that's just one piece. Very curious. Oh, because it has its own axle it's going to get, basically. Got it. Wooing loudly outside my window. Or no, woo I didn't expect. I don't know if it was in the song or if it was someone outside the window. Oh, programming note. Next Tuesday might be a little up in the air. It's, if you remember, a while back. It was a while back now, actually. Like a week or so ago. I'm getting a little confused about this now because it's just... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where this should be. I mean, all this looks right, but at the same time, it doesn't quite fit the way I think it should, or it looks like it should. I'm going back to see if I've misplaced something. Oh, I totally have. Okay. These should have been one lower, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. So let me fix this. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to rock this in the way it should have been placed. Might have to do some more disassembly to make this fit. Yeah, I think I have to do more disassembly to make this fit. Let me just pop this off for now. Again, the day where I get a Lego model perfect without having to go back and fix stuff will be an amazing day. The day is not today. Oh, hey Tanner. Yeah, it's literally Gravedigger. I saw this in Walmart last night, or on Wednesday, and it was just like I was looking at another model to maybe do, and it was just like, but Gravedigger. The fact that they even made an official Lego Gravedigger was just like, I'm in. I'm so in. Okay. Nope, not that one. This one should go here. That fits a lot better. There's a lot of why other stuff wasn't working, really. Okay, so now this will go right here. Maybe. It's supposed to go right here. But for some reason, the axles and the slot just don't want to go together. Something in here already? I want you to go. No, there's something in here. Here, I'll do it this way. Colors are off, though. It might be the saturation of my computer. Or like of my webcam might be a little too saturated. Is that the problem? Oh, too is I don't think they made a like a special color run, because there's the actual stickers for Gravedigger. It's a little lime, but I think part of it is just that these are just existing pieces. You know, they didn't go through and do a full buy. Piece is gone forever. Oh, they didn't do like full K. That's an earthquake. Hello. I hit my knee on the table. It sent many pieces flying. That does not happen often. But yeah, I don't think they did like a custom color run for Gravedigger or anything. It's like a $20 Lego model. It's not quite the same as like the NES, where they put a ton of. Oh yeah, no, it's green and purple. It doesn't have a lot of purple pieces, but it has like the. It has like the purple in it. Let's see. I still have a couple pieces to pick up. Yeah, it's definitely purple around the skull, and it's hard to... You know, I'm sure I could just look up an actual picture of Gravedigger, but... Well, this is probably the biggest picture we're going to get. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the cool top to it, but it is... Like, the flames do have a red outline even on the actual truck. But then that part is purple, and there is purple on those parts on here, but the hood flames are green with a red border. Okay, I still need to get that one piece. So the first one I dropped before I kicked the stupid table is that one. But then there's one more axle that's sitting under the table. I don't think any of them are sitting on my little footrest. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got that guy's hanging out behind me. You can't see it. Unfortunately, it's like this shelf where you can't see it, but it is there. What you can see though, finally in this camera shot, which is not going to last by the way, but you can see the extra life medals. There's my silver from 2019 and last year's gold medal hanging up there. You know, I can look back and say that I wish I had gotten more, but all the support I've gotten over the years has been amazing. Continues to climb. We're already at silver medal status. It's March. I know I've said this before. We're at silver medal status and it's March. I can't believe that. The Lego NES was a lot of fun. I had Johnny Chase hanging out, I think, for the actual NES. I think the TV... I don't think he hung out. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the video again. But, there is... videos of both. If you go... I need to make a link for it. I can always get it for you, but I need to actually, like, make a command for my Lego collection. So... that will also pop up in chat. I did do Lego or any NES or Lego build, sorry. Any Lego build that I've done on the stream, I specifically saved those VODs. I think you were there for the first part, which was the actual NES. I don't think you were there for the TV. Also, hi, Johnny. This may come as a shock if you remember, if you were at not my last game day for the King, but my game day of Wreckfest. That as a kid, I also liked monster trucks, and so when I saw Lego Gravedigger, I jumped on that. I want to say immediately, but there was definitely a hemming and hawing between this and like another model. But it was like, yeah, but this one is cheaper and it's Gravedigger. That's hilarious. I want to build this. Someone out there may be shocked that I would watch Monster Jam when I was younger. I don't know who that person would be, but someone may be shocked about that. Oh, right, this L-shaped piece. That has been collapsing the whole time and kind of ignored it. There is a sound in one of these songs that sounds exactly like it happened 10 seconds ago. It sounds exactly like someone connecting to Discord, and I'm discovering every time the song plays. When that sound hits, I will look up to see who's joining my Discord, even though I'm not in a Discord call right now, and even though I'm not even signed into my Discord, and it would be on streamer mode anyway, so I wouldn't hear the sound effects. It's just Pavlovian. I hear that boom. It's like, what? Someone else you need to be talking to. What's happening? But yeah, if you look through my video uploads, you can find the Lego NES build and the TV build. They are separate videos because they took me 4 hours each. Like it's like an 8-hour total build. Okay. Oh, and then I need another one of these guys. Getting close to the end. Looks like both in steps, because I think we have like 12 steps left. Or 15, I think. 15 steps left. But also because I'm running out of pieces. Yeah, but then the other L. Right here. If it wants to. Oh, wait. There we go. Putting it on correctly will alleviate my problems. Okay. Oh, looks like we're working on that side panel. Finally, what these pieces are. I've been wondering what these were going to be. It's just an odd piece. Lemon Square, welcome back. How are your bagels? And yeah, we're getting close to the end. These sometimes come together pretty quickly. There you go. Now we're getting some purple into the model. Oh, don't do that. Need that whole axle. There we go. There we go. How's build come along? Pretty good, except for I dropped a piece at one point. And then, in trying to retrieve the piece, I kicked the table. So I dropped about 5 more pieces. Alright, number 5. So then, an extra delay picking up everything I'd scattered. Beyond that, it's been going great. Also, I could really use more water. I should fix that. There we go. That's looking a little more like Gravedigger. They can't put all the detail. This is a very detailed mural on the real thing with like. I want to say all the tombstones might be their own drivers' names, because there are like I want to say like 16 at one point different Gravedigger trucks, and while there is like the captain of the team, they do have a lot of different drivers. So, of course, it's also been so long since I've paid attention to Monster Jam. Definitely during that weird time where it was like TNN has demolition derbies and Monster Jam and pro wrestling and roller derby. Oh, you're all supposed to have these on them. Whoops. Easy fix. I feel like this is mostly aesthetic. So it doesn't look like, bare axles sticking out of the sides of the truck. It's a little more like natural bodywork. Mostly easy enough. This one refuses to go on. Go from the other side. There we go. So that should look. So it curves up. This will be our last sticker for the truck itself. We do still have a flag to put on. Ow. With the holes up. Okay. So this part of the sticker goes in between the holes. There we go. This attaches right here, parallel with the other one. I heard some truck shows have wrestling storylines on TNN ages ago. Yeah, I mean, that might have been Monster Jam, honestly. Which is still going. I think there's actually a newer Monster Jam show coming out, or Monster Jam game coming out that we'll actually have online. Alright, a little stability looks like. Because I remember they came out with one and, you know, it looked alright. It would have been silly to have like an online multiplayer monster truck game, and then it turned out it didn't actually have online. I was like, wait. How's like any game at this point just... It always surprises me when a game decides to just not be online in any capacity. Especially one with a multiplayer focus. It's just, like, not online. Like, wait. Looks like this might be where the exhaust goes. Wait. Oh, so these should be... Yeah, okay. And also, yeah, it might have been the same show where they just had wrestler monster trucks, too. And I think Medusa now, you know, Alundra Blaze has her truck with her name on it in Monster Jam. Okay, so let's go on the other side. Alright, let's see if this will behave for me. No, this isn't. Maybe the exhaust next is this, but this isn't the exhaust. This is the... I think it's more the, you know, just some, you know, cool pseudo suspension. Again, it's fairly... It's an inexpensive model. I'm not expecting... Oh, no, the exhaust pipes do connect here. Thought that might have been what it was, but it's also some cool under suspension to look like it's intended to be there. Oh, and then... Oh, is this our other axle? Okay. Okay, we're just about done. Looks like we're basically just down to installing the flag. Means we have either I missed a lot of spacers, or oh wait, no, 4 of these spacers are going to be for the wheel actually, the wheels I should say. First we need our Jolly Roger, because of course Gravedigger had a Jolly Roger on the back. So means we can get rid of the sticker sheet. No need to keep an empty sticker sheet around. Okay. So... oh wait, turn it over the right way. Oh, I see. This is where the sliding part actually just holds up the flag. Probably just so that can like bounce and... oh yeah, so it can bounce and swing around freely. That's cool. It actually can wave like a flag. Alright, you know what, Lego? That's clever. Oh no, they're on the inside, sorry. On the backwards. You go inside. And then they get a little hub, which also probably helps keep them in place. Especially if you're going to play with this like it's a monster truck. Now I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. So yeah, this is the last step. Just to put the wheels on. And I think that's it. That's it. Alright. Cool. Let me try to grab a plastic bag as well. I'll have to do that. So if you don't know, I always take my spares and I put them in a Ziploc bag along with the instructions, so I always have all that stuff together in case I ever wanted to take this apart, like if I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to do the buggy. But there we go. There's our Gravedigger. There it is from the front. A little crooked, which is weird. To me, that it almost seems like it's not straight. And like, it's like yeah, you know what I did? I totally put like one piece in the wrong area, so the whole top is a little askew, but we can fix that. Everything else looks mostly good. Oh, you know, I missed a spacer in there too. Alright, so I missed a couple things, but for the most part, this is done. Yeah, it needs a little adjusting because I screwed a couple things up, but like I said, the fact that the flag actually like moves around because it's on this very loose piece, and then it can also spin, so the flag just kind of goes wherever is a neat touch. And as I mentioned before, it's pullback toy, so you could, I got to do it for science and amusement. It won't work because I don't have a ramp, but I don't think I have anything I can ramp. Well, that's probably going to be too small. I have many things I can make a ramp. coming up with a good one, I guess. Grab a couple of D&D adjacent books and yeah, it kind of worked. This is too tall, and it's not a ramp. But all right, so I've got some quick adjustments to do and actual fixes to make. But you know, I had to take the monster truck and try to drive it over cars, right? Alright, so first things first, before we wrap this up, it's out of the way. You pull this off, if it will come off. Oh, right, I forgot, it's snared in now. How am I going to remove this? It's like this, I guess. This piece here. I'll let the instructions see which way it was supposed to be. Okay. This is the side I screwed up. This should have been here. There we go. That's nice and even now. I can try to work this back on the side piece. So it'd be easier if I remove this piece. Slide this back in, and that's good. Okay, and then this is where I missed something. Don't want to lose anything. I need this piece to... oh, wait. That. I need this to come off. I need our spacer in here, because I completely missed it. Put our T back. Inner spacer for the wheel. We put our wheel back. And there we go. So now the top is square. I screwed that. As I was looking at it going, that is definitely going this way. So there we go. There's the proper front with both the spacers on the inside. So you can't see the blue that's there. And there's the back end again of the flag on this very loose spot, so this can just flap around and this rattle. And again, it is pullback. So yeah, there's our Gravedigger. And there is one other monster truck model. It's just not one that I recognize. This is like a newer truck, so I didn't. And also, they didn't have it at Walmart, so I only grabbed Gravedigger. But I will eventually find a place where it fits on the wall, maybe, and we'll figure it out. But we are going to take an extended break because I need to, I've got a boom arm I need to remove, unplug this camera, or at least put it somewhere else, because I don't need this. I don't need the C920 anymore for this. I need to put this drawer back in. I need to reapply this, this little Gorilla gripped... Here, let me... You're gonna see everything, maybe, but... There's the camera, there is the Gorilla Pod tripod that's currently holding it onto a boom arm that is clamped to the desk, but it's clamped to an empty drawer. Which is the way I made this work. But hey, it worked, so I will be right back. Like I said, I'm going to put it actually over to the BRB. I'm going to keep the music going, but this might be a bit of an extended break. So I will be right back.